Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I told myself after doing this live and becoming a legend in the game that I would never do it again. And then, just a month later, psych, I'm filming this final Zone 25 round. I have been using overflow items, and in some cases expired items, along with a few non-expiring items to get this far. And we are about to go to Zone 25 with Ascended Hercules for the first time. I'm going to block or darken my screen so you can see all the power meter. Here, we are in the final round. Look at this. Hulkling, Hyperion, or Penny Parker. Penny's got protection shielding, biohazard. Ooh, I'm trying to avoid biohazard. Hulkling would suck. Power drain, power snack, unlimited power, pull, outside in. Hyperion's got knockdown energy. You got the horns, polka dot power, fight or flight, rise to power. That actually looks somewhat doable. And then ricochet and defense. All right, I'm going left. Okay, by the way, I am going to reapply some overflow boosts. I've got a slideshow prepared to explain how I did all this in a moment. And we are going left. And we are seeing how many revives it takes. We are not going to worry how many it takes as long as we finish it, because it has been such a wonderful experience with Ascended Hercules so far. So my goal is to medium, parry, heavy, and try to get what you just saw. That stun, lock, look at the degen. Now here's the problem. I don't want to push him to a special 3. So I'm going to not risk it. And let's do a heavy here. Look at that. The only complaint I have is that for some reason Kabam doesn't like to show the stun duration always. So I think I've got more time than I have. All right, again, let the degen do its work. Back out. Let him fire a special. And oftentimes, that's what happens. Even in room 25, if you just are patient and you've got the right hacks, and we'll look at what I've got here in a second. Obviously, it doesn't matter how many rooms after this I have left, because we only have 2 enemies left, and Ant-Man is our final boss. Okay. Here we go. Medium, parry, heavy. Didn't get the stun. Just be patient. Medium, parry, heavy. Alright, got the unstoppable. This is where it gets a little stressful. Come on. Fire that special too. Oh boy. Maybe? Alright, so I'm just going to say screw it. And I'm going to start parrying heavy. And then if it doesn't stun lock, it doesn't stun lock. But so far, pretty good. Now you'll notice I also have the awesome gift of my relic. And we are just parry heavying. Oh, I think this is good. And yes, that is the beauty of the hacks that I have gained. Saved so many revives. That fight looked like it was doomed. Scratched out of it. Draining degeneration. Defensive cascade. Attribute boost multiplier. Toxic advance. Upgrade debuff degeneration. Debuff upgrade stun 50% duration. Attack enhancement specials. Damage overtime. Special refund. Special augmentation. Debuff reinforcement degeneration. Attack enhancements heavy. Large, large, large. I believe that this is the best combination of hacks you can choose for Hercules. And yes, my previous one was not Ascended. Let's look at the final boss. Combo party, defensive tactics, chum the waters, enhanced special, 1 power access, 2. Prove yourself has been a common annoyance to not just immediately go into parry heavy mode. So I am going to the smart thing to do would be to not parry, because you can see I'm down to 1%. Hopefully Heimdall will help out. Once I... Oh, boy. There we go. Let's just... Oh, my gosh. All right, let's see if we can start it out. Holy cow. All right, this started off real bad. But I'm going to fire a special too. Look at the damage. Try to extend that stun. We do. And now it's just a race against the clock. I'm going to do mediums, heavies. Mediums, heavies. Now, I do have the ouchies on, so I do not want to fire until I'm up to 5% recoil damage, and that is how you do it without using a single item while recording the final 3 fights. That actually went better than some of my previous ones, which I'll show you here in a second. So, victory in sight. I'm definitely going to use this final room as a dun da 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 da. 0 units used. Zone 25 completed. We are not going to start the next zone. There is literally no motivation to. 1.8 million when you only needed 155,000. That is incredible. Now, before I get to the rewards opening, I just wanted to pull up the screenshots that I take before this. So, in preparation for this, I had over 100, in fact 108 of the solo crystals in my overflow. So solo supremes. I got very lucky. Not only did I get the usual 10% attack boosts, check out, I got more 20% boost than 10% boost. Never done that before, never happened. I thought that's a sign that I should just go for it. Now, Baron Zemo caused me some issues because he had Prove Yourself, and obviously he does major block damage, so I took a couple of L's from him. Mephisto, I faced him twice. One of the last few rooms was really difficult. And Heimdall, turns out with these hacks, if you just parry heavy, who cares if Heimdall sucks? The nodes and the hacks are going to do the work for you. And that's what happened with him. This guy, Platinum Pull in Zone 20, I almost got down, but then took the L. You can see I just kept reapplying the boosts that were in the overflow from the Solo Supreme Crystals that I showed at the beginning. Mephisto in Zone 22 was the hardest boss for me. I think I spent 4 revives on him, which is still not bad. And then eventually I got him down. Wong was the second hardest boss because at first I just kept getting knocked out immediately. But he did eventually go down with Hercules. Look at all of that other damage thanks to the hacks. The team heals come in so clutch toward the end of the fights and toward the end of the rounds. So always look out for those. Use a revive if necessary. Zone 24 after the team heal was pretty smooth. And then you saw my Zone 25. So we are going to just check out our loot because even though I wish there were some Tier 6 Class Catalyst selectors from this, it is worth noting that I gained 100 generic 6-star 6 stones from this. And even though I should probably go with Toad or somebody smarter, everybody is rank 5 max sig currently in my roster except for Warlock. So I am going to put all 106 stones into Warlock, so he's now at sig 173. And I'm sure there are going to be people who say, that's such a stupid decision, but it's my account. And I use Warlock every week. So I'm going to do what I want to do. And then on top of that, we did get some Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystals, which we're looking for red, y'all. Looking for red. We got 5 of them. I think these are like the biggest ripoff of the whole experience. We're looking for red. We got 5,700. Oh my gosh, we are so close. So check this out. My next rank 5. And I have been excited to do this. And yes, he's available as a 7-star, but good luck getting him awakened or max sig anytime soon. My next rank 5 is 6-star Falcon. I've been planning on this for a while. And wouldn't you know it, all I need is that little bit of tier 6 class catalyst to do it. Thanks to this, and wouldn't you also know it, I'm going to be able to get that when the level up event comes back from the Battlegrounds. Favorite thing to do, max out this 5 times, and we'll be good to go. So I couldn't be more excited and proud. Also worth noting that I am up to 269,000 incursion artifacts. And so when you talk about how much it costs for the 7-star incursion crystal, it's 400,000. So I've made a nice dent in that price tag, hoping to finally get an Angela or maybe a Namor. Captain America Infinity War, I guess, is on that list too for Hercules, but I find that once you get Hulk, Cap Infinity War takes a backseat, in synergies at least. All right, YouTube, high five. I did it. Again, thanks for watching. Have a good one.